Hey everybody, here we are at South by Southwest, and I'm with a couple of new friends, and I'm really excited about this. And this is Sunil, and this is Jonathan. Hey. You know, and South by Southwest is where, you know, everybody does this cutting edge, break out the newest, greatest thing, you know, and if you're in homeless services, there hasn't been a newest, greatest thing in a long time. Maybe 100,000 homes, you know, which came out a couple years ago, is about this cutting edge, but it had really nothing to do with technology. So what's really cool is Jonathan's homeless here in Austin, and he's a hotspot.
I'm a hotspot.
He's a hotspot.
I am a 4G wireless hotspot.
So what's neat is this is a different model of, you know, as you know, if you're following me, you know I support the street papers because, you know, street papers aren't going to really get somebody out of homelessness, but it gives a positive interaction between the general public and one of our homeless friends, and that's priceless. So here's you know, ever since that I read this blog post, somebody tweeted and said, Harley Norman, you got to see this. I was like, holy cow, and I've been thinking in my brain, what else could we do? How else could we do this stuff? My friend here, Alan Graham from Mobile Loaves and Fishes, is doing street treats where they're giving out ice cream and stuff. But, you know, this is technology, and as you know, most of my work is connecting homeless people with social media literacy and everything else. So Sunil, he works, this is another cool thing too, because most of the cause stuff is driven by brands. This is from an agency, not a pro bono doing something. Right. They developed this and do this. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so basically the agency was looking at South by Southwest, which is an event we attend every year, we're excited by. And you know, we've seen a lot of what agencies tend to do here, which is, you know, promotional, which, you know, is good, and I don't you know, criticize that at all. But we thought it was an opportunity for us to kind of dive a little bit more into homelessness as an issue. And when we did, we realized that, hey, street newspapers are one of the, you know, this really positive program that just seems to be under pressure because ultimately it's print media. And most people just don't buy a newspaper, you know, when they own an iPad or something.
That's right.
So we figured, well, let's try to modernize that because, as you said, it's not necessarily about the money raised, although that helps.
Yeah.
It's as much about the social aspect of a street newspaper too. So then we're lucky to have guys like Jonathan who are very social, and hopefully we'll have some video of him actually talking to people. But people love Jonathan, and he basically comes out, talks to people, and offers them pay what they want 4G access while they're at the conference.
So what, you know, normally your day would be what?
Normally my day starts off with me at, I go to my NA meetings, and I've been doing that for 18 months, and then when I'm not at my meetings, I just, you know, I hang out with positive people and try to do positive things, you know.
Get your life back on track.
Get my life back on track, you know.
So now what do you think about doing this?
This has been great. This has been a wonderful experience. What I really love about this is that I can go anywhere in this city with this thing, and it's gonna work, and that's what I like. And that's what people are looking at, you know. You know, there's spots in the city where you can go and you can't even get, you know, wireless service. With this, it's mobile, so it's like, put it in my pocket, I'm standing way 20 miles from where I was, you know, a half an hour ago, and I still have service. That's awesome.
What,
you know?
What Jonathan hasn't mentioned is the wall behind us is actually a bar and restaurant that Jonathan is chosen to be next to.
Yeah.
So he could sell service to people inside the bar and restaurant.
Awesome. That's a good marketing ploy.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you know, that's what one of the things I was thinking about this is, you know, everybody's pretty much walking around, so you have to figure out, that's pretty smart thinking, man.
You know, I was thinking, I said, well, I know 6th Street is busy, and I said, well, I know this bar, and everyone's going over across the street to the Alamo Draft House. I said, what if I post myself close by there? That way, I can catch the people coming in and out, and it's been working out great. You know, people are actually stopping long enough to even listen to what's going on, what is the whole storyline and everything, which is great. The last couple of days it's been all rainy. Today it's been bright and sunny, and I'm actually able to sit down and talk to people about my homelessness and about the program that we're helping out. And more people, we're getting more people interested in it. And I'm sure that the more we put out word out there, the more word that gets out there, the more hits you're gonna have on this spot. you know, and people are going to be very interested in this because, like I say, it's a very tiny device. It's lightweight. You can put it in your shirt pocket, throw it in your pants pocket, you know, and
now
you
you're
don't
selling my files.
Exactly.
So if you really haven't grasped it yet, you know, and there's a website that I think it even has geolocation, so you can find these
homelesshotspots.org.
So you can find these guys. You come up, and you know you can text a number with their name on it and get something back on their story. There's a PayPal donation to not only give to Jonathan directly, but also the shelter where you're sleeping at night, which, as you know, I also support. You know, you got to support the people that are doing housing jobs and health services. So, thank you.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
amazing. And again, you know, you might think this is controversial or a little too cutting edge or whatever. Great. Well, I challenge you to think of something better. Let's you know what I mean? Instead of cutting it down, you know, augment it. Figure out how to make it better and in your community, and how we can empower our homeless friends to do something that has great engagement with the general public and gets people off the street. So this is amazing. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you.